Hello. Good morning. I swear I do that hello louder pitch every time. Every time. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to another episode of the NFL podcast. Hope you guys are doing well. Just before we get into everything NFL, just want to say that we are taking a break from the Formula One podcast until the 23rd of March because there is fuck all to talk about. There's literally nothing. So we will be doing that. What we'll also be doing as well is we when we do Instagram lives, this is not all about NFL, but this is a general thing. Last night or the 2 nights ago, for when you watch this, we did a Instagram live about after one of the Reading games, a football game, and there was racial slurs, homophobic as well, and there was insults thrown around. Listen, we are a podcast that we let you express your say and what you want to say as much as you want. We have no filter when we talk on here. We have no filter when we're on Twitter. We will say how we feel. But there is a line, and it's 2021, people. You've got to get to a point where racial slurs and homophobia and anything like that is just not right. If we see any of that or do anything like that, you will be instantly blocked and will be reported straight away. Um, it's just unfair on the people that I can't do everything. I can do 90% of things that I try and do, but I've got an amazing team of people on this podcast with Ellie, who's amazing with the NFL stuff. We've got amazing people who do the Reading, the wrestling, the Formula One. Amazing team of people that I just upload it and just talk shit. The other people are the ones that help. And when you're insulting them, it's not any good. But we're finding a ways of trying to tackle this moving forward. We stand by people who fight for racism to be banned and to be stopped. And if there's anything we could do on social media platforms as a podcast ourselves to stop that from happening, we will do that. But as I normally say, rant over on that part. Down below in the description is a link to all of our social media pages and Ellie's Twitter page down below as well. Go and give her a follow. She's very happy at the moment because her shitty team are in the Champions League. Fucking sake, they're shit. Do you know what's really? No, I'm not going to go into that. I'll talk to you afterwards because this is an NFL podcast. Remember. Remember. But we'll do that as well. All of our Discord is down below as well. We talk on there all the time as well. Discuss it, have a chat, and do all of that on there as well. So don't get to go and follow us on there. Go and join us on there as well. Right. Today is a probably a week late, special episode. Maybe because I might have forgotten last week or got very lazy. I'm going with neither and saying that it was a genius idea.
I mean, to be fair, I wasn't home, so I guess I wasn't much help.
No, all your fault. Your fault you weren't home. Your fault that you can actually like a fault. To be fair, at least you're not on a stool in a laundry room this time.
No, I'm in my sister's room.
You see, we know because it's
Yeah.
nice and clean. So, like,
You're not wrong. My room's a mess.
yeah. Before we get into anything, congratulations are in order. Last 2 weeks ago, we had to record a little bit earlier for Ellie as she had a meeting. Explain to the people why you are going to be the next Alex Morgan. Is it Alex Morgan? It is Alex Morgan, isn't it? Yeah. I was about to say Alex Scott because she's English and she's on every team. And Rapino, everyone that no one likes her. Tell everyone why you're going to be the next US superstar and you're going to thank me for everything you've done.
Sure. I got recruited to play football in England next year.
Soccer to American viewers.
Oh, soccer. Yes.
See?
Yeah. See, that's native to me.
I help both sides out.
I got recruited to play football in England at an academy near at Fleetwood, and yeah, which is exciting. And I just accepted my offer yesterday, so I'm officially going. Turned in all the paperwork and everything.
I'm very, 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 very happy. Probably not as happy as what your parents are, because they're probably very proud parents of you. But I feel like a very proud dad. I do. I'm not gonna lie. It's weird. It's weird to say because I've only known you for like a month, but I think a little bit. Actually, this is the the fourth time we've spoken in person, maybe fourth or fifth.
That's because we did one without a podcast.
Yeah, we did. We did one without one. That was just me making sure she wasn't a loony bin. For coming. Well,
That was a bad decision.
yeah. I realised that she was just doing an act, and really she is just an absolute nutcase because she supports West Ham.
How could you not?
Fucking easy. And she's a Chicago Bears. But I'm very, very, very excited. Especially for you coming over here, playing proper football and soccer over here, and seeing it's going to be good. We're looking forward to it. Hopefully we'll get you on when you're over here and not as busy doing the NFL, but we also want to see your journey of becoming the next women's superstar footballer.
I don't know. I just
And if you wanted, do you know what, right? At the moment, if you wanted to play for England, you could.
That's true, because if I went over there or whatever, and I stayed
Exactly.
over
You stayed
I'd
there.
have a better chance. Not because, no offense, I don't want to play for US. Just a bunch of nutcases. Fucking weirdos.
Oh, USA. That's what? Or you do that hacksaw Jim Duggan thing. Oh, all the time.
I can't. It's weird. It's weird.
Right. So we're not even NFL talking yet, right? So this is the thing that I don't understand that Americans do that we don't, right? You have an American flag in your rooms, in your outside, everywhere. Why?
I don't know. It's just we've always been a really patriotic country.
Over here, if we fly a flag, right, over here in England, we're racist. We're classed as racist, right? I don't understand. It's just a weird thing for me.
It's just kind of as if, because whether or not you agree, politically or disagree, everyone can be together underneath the flag, especially now, everybody's butting heads. I don't know. Also, it's pretty cool. Our little come up story. Everyone loves it. Even people don't like America love it. So
I find it fascinating. I've never been to America. One day I will. I will go to America.
I'll go to New York.
Just see how much of a nutcase you lot really are, as what we can see. Well, if it's anything like you, then fucking hell.
Pretty normal, I would like to think.
What? Did you? You're not normal. You wake up at 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning to do this bloody podcast for the love of Jesus.
No, well, I've just kind of adopted it. I've been getting up at 4:45 every day now. It's just 4:45, my alarm goes off. Just get up.
Do you know what? And you even tweeted about us last week saying, "What was your Thursday doing?" I was sat in the laundry room on a stool, a folded stool.
My friend's mom was like, "What were you doing?" And I said, "Oh, I had to film something." And she was like, "What?" I had to
that sounded wrong. I had to film something. That sounded wrong. Jesus.
I explained it to her. And I don't know, people here don't really get the concept of having friends in other places. Mm-hmm. People, especially where I live, are very closed-minded because I live in a small town. And so I had to explain to her that I was filming an NFL podcast with someone from England. And she was like, "Why would you? What?" And she was very confused.
Right.
I folded her kids' laundry, so I got brownie points.
I tell you what, someone outside who is in wind shot of my room, of where I record this, is having the good old marijuana going. Oh, that is fucking strong. Oh.
What a great start today. I mean, we have not talked about
If I start getting the munchies during the podcast, then we haven't even discussed what we're meant to be discussing yet. Right. Let's get it. So today we are doing our 2022-2021 awards ceremony. We have picked out 7.
You counting?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 categories of what we think should be awards in the NFL. And we have 4 players or teams in each of them. We will discuss why we think each of them maybe should win. And then on here, you will see live us try and come up with who should win. We have we have no idea who we think. We just wrote down the piece of on a Google Doc last night, and we're looking at it as we're talking to you guys as well at the same time. So let's get into the first one. Shall we go big, or shall we just go? To start off with, go on, you choose.
What do you what?
The biggest one. We're obviously going for MVP. Fucking stupid, Jesus Christ! You have the excuse as well as it's like 5 o'clock in the morning for you, but I'm not going to take that much longer because you always bloody do it. So are we going to MVP? We'll leave till last.
Yes.
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 You get to choose the first category we go for.
Underrated player, because we were talking about this earlier.
Overrated.
Underrated.
Underrated. Right, here we go. This is very difficult, by the way, because we had this little discussion beforehand, and we looked at it and went, "Oh." Most underrated player in the NFL, which means that they're not in the MVP or the rookie chat, but they're players that we feel like not a lot of people are talking about, and who are the ones that could be MVPs in the future. Yes, are we agreeing on that?
Yes, I can agree. Except for Tua, but I can agree.
I will. No, do not disrespect the beautiful man. I saw a picture of him the other day on Instagram where he was getting ready for the start of the season by like getting prepared, and I went,
Oh my
I think I might be falling in love with him and Dan Campbell.
God.
Did you see on Twitter? I want to do a shout out to Detroit Lions UK. They have new merch as well as Miami Dolphins UK. They have new merch come out for people to buy. And I requested a Dan Campbell merch, and I will buy it. I will buy it and I will wear it. So underrated player. We've got Derek Henry, Kirk Cousins, Tua Tunga Vailoa. Oh, just a sexy name, in it. And Khalil. Is it Khalil Mack?
Yeah, Khalil Mack.
Perfect. Right. I know which 2 you put on. I put in Tua and Kirk Cousins because I feel like Kirk Cousins has improved in what he's done for Minnesota. He does play for the Vikings, doesn't he? I'm not just being a dumbass here.
Yeah, he moved from Washington to the Vikings, I think.
But him and Tua, I think Tua gets a lot of disrespect, a lot, for people because he has a very, very good record, and he is a very, very good quarterback. The issue was the play calling. That was the issue, in my opinion, and that's a lot of Miami Dolphins. And thankfully, we have a new offensive coordinator. We have 2 actually going into the new season. Oh, I just got another woof of that wacky backy. I'm gonna get munchies in a minute. So you went for Henry and Mac. Why did you pick Mac? Was it because of your biased Chicago head?
A little bit, but at the same time, I mean, without him, we would finish bottom. Like, we would be below Detroit, below the Vikings. Like, he held our defensive line together, and even when we didn't have him, like, we fell apart.
Okay. One question for you: who should win?
Derrick Henry.
Why?
I mean, Derrick Henry single-handedly, with the help. I can't remember their quarterback's name, but the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah,
Former Dolphin. Bleh.
The only reason that the Titans even made it as far as they did was because of Derrick Henry. I mean, Derrick Henry did everything for that team. And I think he should be, well, I think he'll be an MVP contender next year.
He was in the sort of conversation, wasn't he? If I'm right, this year it wasn't really mass amount of talk about him, but there was little bits of here and there. Um, this season he rushed for 2,027 yards, 17 touchdowns, with 378 attempts, and he received 19 times. In his career, he has now rushed for 5,860 yards, um, since he's been in the NFL, which is now 2 years he's been in the NFL after last year and this year.
In 2 years, I feel like this guy's been around forever.
It does. It feels like it. King Henry, basically, he's now called. Not Thierry. But okay then. Do you know what? As much as I want Tua Tagovailoa to win it, I just love saying that name. I think you're absolutely correct. So, the winner of the very first award of the most underrated player in the NFL, and the person. Oh my God, what's going on with my iPad? There we go. And the person who we think will be future MVP, future God. I don't really know where I was going with that, to be honest. Is King Henry. If there's anyone that we missed out who you guys think, please put down in the comments down below, or tweet us and tell us who you think. Next one, I'm going to go with. We're going to go for the most underrated to the worst team in the NFL last season. So, the teams that are in this are the Jets, New York Jets, the Jags, the Cowboys, and in my opinion, who I just think are the Bears.
I mean,
go on.
The Bears, like, they have a good team. It's just their defensive coordinator was bad. Their offensive coordinator was bad. The whole nine was just horrible. But, I mean, to be fair, we made it past the first round of the playoffs. So,
yeah.
Well, we made it past the wild card or whatever. So, we're not the worst team in the world. I think we are the worst. We're not the worst. I think the Cowboys are the worst. But.
Right. Are you saying the Cowboys are the worst because they are the worst, or are you saying the Cowboys because you just don't like them?
It's a little bit of both. I mean, they deserved everything coming their way this year. 4 injured quarterbacks, their fourth string quarterback, they had to play the whole year.
Mm-hmm. Andy Dalton was playing at one point.
What?
Andy Dalton was playing at one point.
Yeah. Yeah.
That just sums it up.
Yeah, the Cowboys, they have a reputation to uphold, and they're absolutely shitting on it. I mean, the Cowboys in the 80s were like undefeated. In the 70s, they were like ridiculous. And they've been ass ever since. Sorry. I hate the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys. I used to like Ezekiel Elliott. I like Cole Beasley. Tony Romo was cool. But the rest. And Dak Prescott. The rest are ass.
Yeah. I get that. I think we don't need to go into the others. I think you've just made a case. So, Ellie, you can announce the winner of the worst team in the NFL.
I think the Cowboys, or not I think, the Cowboys are the worst team in the NFL. They're just the worst. They're the worst. We them boys? No. I hate when people say that.
They might not even have a quarterback by the end of... They haven't even franchised Dak Prescott. He could be a free agent. Could he go to the Bears?
I'd take him. I mean, he can throw better.
Could he go to the 49ers?
49ers, I mean, they were really good, last year? And all of a sudden this year, they were just...
Jimmy G is just... Since that Super Bowl where he was it 6 yards to winning it, he's just sort of gone downhill.
Russell Wilson had that same thing, and he's still relevant.
Well,
in 2013, I think it was, he lost to the Patriots. Not the Patriots, he lost to someone. It was 2013, and there was one play where he should have run the ball, and they threw it instead, and they were on the 3rd-yard line, and he's still relevant.
Right, you choose the next category.
We will do most improved team, because I like my answer for this one as well. Can we talk about how everyone who's won has been mine?
Yeah, might have to change that. So, the most improved team, we've got the Indianapolis Colts. I'm about to say Chicago Brown. The fuck was that? My brain just malfunctioned badly. Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers, and the best Miami Dolphins.
You had Jake Cutler play for you. I wouldn't say you're the best. Fair, we had it first, but
Do not disrespect the dolphin. No, that's a bird. Oh.
Who do you think? You go first, since I went first last time.
I'm in between two minds on this one. I think what you said earlier was spot on. With the Browns could be in it because they hadn't been to a playoff. What was it in?
18 years.
And then they go in there, and let's be fair, they did a very good job.
They scored so many in the first quarter or whatever it was.
Yeah. Also, I think Dolphins as well, and I'm not just saying that as a Dolphins fan, but I'm saying that as in if you take a team that has been a laughingstock of the NFL for the past 10 years, I would say, from a completely demolished team to a team that, let's be honest, according to the bookies, we have more chance of going to the Super Bowl than the Colts do, and the Colts have just signed Carson Wentz. We'll discuss that a lot more next week, by the way. But I do think Brian Flores and what he is building is something that I feel like is more improved because the Browns have been losing, but they're thereabouts. But I just feel Dolphins are the team. I respect the Browns. I think what they've done, especially with the way that they shit on Baker Mayfield, and then he's just come back and just gone, well, I can actually, if you give me someone who I can target or someone that can actually run the ball, then I can actually be a good quarterback. So that's who I'm in two minds with it. What do you think?
Well, I was just looking at the Browns' record in 2019 to see like just the actual difference. They went 6-10 last year to 11-5. I mean, they almost totally switched their thing. The Browns have always been a joke, but now like oh, you're playing the Browns, okay, easy win. Like it's the same with the Jets or whatever. But now, I mean, I think they're an actual team now, which is scary.
Which is, I think, is very, very scary for the NFC the AFC in total now because they could have beaten the Chiefs if they didn't get that wrong call with the what was it, the diving head where he went head first into someone and then it was a touchback and then a turnover when it shouldn't have been that. That whole end of play there where that should have been a touchdown. And that should have been that. I think that would have been game for the Browns to win that. And who knows what could have happened? They may have been put up a better fight than the Chiefs against Tom Brady, but I don't think anyone could have done a better job against Tom Brady, especially when it's Super Bowl Brady. Anyway, the fucking mentality of the bloke is ridiculous, and also how he throws that Lombardi Trophy off a boat onto another boat.
My friend was there. She was like, I swear to God, the whole place like lost it. Like they were so nervous.
I saw a video of him going like this, and I went, "He ain't gonna throw it." And then they went, "Oh, it's Gronkowski on the other boat," and I went, "Yeah, right, he's definitely gonna throw it." So okay, so who do you think should win most improved?
I think it's very close between the Dolphins and the Browns. For the sole reason that the Browns made the playoffs, I want to say the Browns. Because the Miami Dolphins, what you guys didn't make the playoffs, right? Or was it wild card? Just rubbing it in at this point.
Yeah, we didn't because of Josh Allen being an idiot.
No, rude, 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 rude. No. Yeah, the Browns. I think the Browns.
Oh, okay. Right, I have the final vote. I get to choose this.
Yeah, it's your show.
It's my show. I get to show the winner of the most improved team in the NFL goes to.
What, you want me to answer?
No. You know when you watch one of those like talent shows and they pause for about an hour before they actually answer it.
And then
Yeah.
it's commercial break and...
We will answer it after this break. And then the audience goes, and then everyone at home's going, fuck off, just fucking tell me. That's how the winner of the most improved team in the NFL is the Browns. Congratulations, Browns. Second place is Miami Dolphins. The Steelers were in there, but they just turned shit. And the Colts will be in there in the bouts next year in the NFC. Going to be interesting, but we'll discuss that a lot more next week. I don't know what the fuck that was. Just right. Did you do most improved? Do I get to pick the next one?
You get to choose. Yes.
Okay. No? I'm going to choose the one that the category you chose.
I thought. Okay. Sorry. Yes.
So this is a category. Well, I did my categories. Who I thought, and then I come on this morning and see that Ellie over here decided to put in one person. I'm joking.
I think it's a good category.
It is actually best celebration. I've just seen the first one. Brady going to high five the ref.
It's like the iconic picture where he's like this, and the ref is like, because he wants to high five him after a touchdown. Tell me it's not the best celebration.
Baker Mayfield paparazzi.
Have you seen that video?
No, I'm gonna go and look at that now.
He does like a somersault and like totally lands in like a side, basically like a side lunge, and he's like picture. It's one of the coolest things I think I've ever seen.
Okay, the other one was the Ravens dancing on the Titans logo. Mm-hmm.
But do you see the Titans did it back when they beat them? So I was just thinking about that. The revenge might have been sweeter.
And the last one was the Raiders hand sanitizer celebration.
Some guy like gave them all hand sanitizer for the celebration.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm watching the video of the Baker Mayfield. He's running. What a run! That is the best run I've ever seen by a quarterback.
Do you see it?
That is epic. He rolls out the mat and he just stands there like that. That is a good one. All right. Yeah, I'll give you that. That's a good one. So, in your opinion, which one out of all of those should win the best? That Tom Brady still makes me laugh. The Brady celebration, does it? Who should win the best celebration?
Oh, I'm stuck between the Brady one and the paparazzi one.
I think the Titans won.
That's true. I mean,
because when the Ravens did it, because it was the Titans did it in their first game that they played, where they were just on the logo warming up, and then they beat them. And then I feel like I seen a lot of people talk about this, and the thing that got me was as soon as he hit that interception, and as soon as he caught that, there was no instinct to do any dance or anything. It was the instinct of, I'm going on your logo. And then the whole team just went on the logo. And just the instinct and just the built up anger for you just to instantly go, fuck you, I think that was epic.
Yeah, when they did it to us or whatever, or the Titans, oh my God, people here lost their shit. That was all they talked about the next day at school. One of my teachers is a Titans fan, and he was like, "Oh, we don't have to do work today, like just a Monday morning." And he was like, "You don't have to do anything. Like that was so sad. Like we're not gonna do anything."
I've just seen the hand sanitizer celebration again. Friggin' brilliant. He goes like that. That is brilliant. Okay then. You have to pick one. Who is the one that you're picking?
The dancing on the logo. There's a lot of hate built up into that one.
Yeah. I respect all of them.
Oh, for sure.
All of them. The Brady high five was brilliant. It's just how we walk past and goes like this, and the referee goes.
Just confirms what we think about Brady and the refs. So he's just pissing off everybody.
I swear he did that on purpose as well. Brady must have done that on purpose just to piss people off.
It worked. So.
Baker Mayfield paparazzi. It's just how they rolled it out on Baker Mayfield. Anyway,
he like come out of nowhere. Like it was just and he's just there.
It was the run. It was the run from Baker Mayfield to get there when he was like. That is bloody epic. The hand sanitizer is a very good one. Very apt for what's happened over the past year and a bit now with the world that's going on. But the winner of the best celebration, fucking brilliant. The best celebration was in the playoffs, Ravens versus the Titans, where the Ravens danced on the... Did you not enjoy my dancing?
No, I did. It's just that was a traumatizing event for my town. Very traumatizing.
Have you seen Friends? Have you seen the one where Ross and Bruce Willis is in it, and he goes to that cabin, and George goes, "I'm just a love machine." I love that. So the winner is the Ravens. Right, next up. I think you're ready. I've just seen which one you've just clicked on.
This is the one I know least about, which is why I kind of want to get over with. I did research beforehand. I was like, who?
Right. Okay. Go on then. Name the category we're going to go for.
We're going to do Rookie of the Year.
And the people in that category are Ellie.
Why is Tua first? Is that just
Tua is God!
So Tua, Justin Herbert. Ooh, that was it. Justin Herbert, Chase Young, and Jonathan Taylor. And I know your thoughts. Jesus. Whatever.
I'm gonna go for Chase Young.
Yeah. That's based on the stats that I was looking at.
For me, it's between Chase Young and Justin Herbert. I think what Herbert did for the Chargers. Coming in, he got the most completions in the history of NFL from a rookie quarterback, if I'm correct. He won the Pepsi Rookie of the Year in the award ceremony. I think he is a very, very special talent, and he is going to be up there with one of the best NFL quarterbacks going, and I think he will be up there with it. But what Chase Young did for Washington is just...
And their defensive line, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, and him even calling out Tom Brady before going, I want Tom Brady. I want to play against the best. I want Tom Brady. And to be fair, he had Tom Brady, and it was a very good game. But for me, Chase Young wins this.
Yeah.
So, that was quick.
It was quick because I don't know a lot about it.
Yeah, that was quick. So the winner of the Rookie of the Year 2020 to 2021, thank you, actually helping me out on my iPad, thank you, is... All right, so the reason I say that is I'm going to show you guys, if I can, okay, on my iPad. When we pick a winner, we highlight it in green. Oh, you sneaky fuckers. You wanted to see what the other categories were, did you? Oh, you sneaky little fuckers. No, joking. So we highlighted green, and I've been struggling on my iPad to do it. But every time I look over, see? She's just not a pretty face. She actually has some intelligence, so it's fine.
I'm good at washing dishes. It's about as far as my expertise
goes. At least you can use that. Perfect. Right. Super Bowl MVP. Before we get into the last... Oh, no. No. I have just seen the other the category I missed out.
Oh, my God. I missed it, too.
By the way, we're not doing it in order that we have it on my screen. We're doing it in just any order that we find. Actually, yeah, we will do Super Bowl MVP first, because then the last two categories can be.
You spelled it wrong.
Well,
You spelled it Mick. This is what it was. This guy spelled Mitch Trubisky, M-I-C-K, Trubisky.
I'm surprised I got Trubisky right, to be honest. I probably got it wrong.
You did.
Oh, shut up, woman.
I wouldn't have so,
I was close though. I'll give myself that. Let's take that. All right, Super Bowl MVP. No, yeah, Super Bowl MVP.
I thought we were doing. Okay.
No, we're gonna do that one that we were just discussing, and the last one as the last two. Most controversial ones.
Yes.
Okay. I wouldn't say the last two were controversial. The next one's controversial. Anyway, Super Bowl MVP. There's 3 people in this one because there only should be 3. Brady, Gronk, or Fournette.
Fournette.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Brady did special things, and Brady did do. Don't get the Brady hate out and think about it, right? I get it, right? Brady is one of those. By the way, he might come on the podcast. I tweeted him. I tweeted him. Come on. Hopefully he replies and says, yes, when's the available?
I doubt it.
Have some faith.
But I don't like him.
He might actually be quite fun to talk to. He might change your mind.
He is. As long as he doesn't kiss his kids on camera, I guess they'll be fine. Have you seen him?
There was just no need for that, was there? That was just very hurtful.
Hurtful when you make out with your kids. Could you imagine if he was an English footballer and he did that? I mean, Twitter would wreck his ass. But he's an American, old guy, and so nobody really cares. Whatever. Anyway, no, I don't like Brady at all. Oh.
So the winner of the Super Bowl MVP is Fournette. Next category. Next category. Oh, this is gonna trigger some people.
I think my third answer is the best one, or the third answer is the best one. I hate him almost as much as I hate Tom Brady.
Oh, I just noticed what you put in. Okay. So I'm gonna let you introduce this.
Okay, so this category is the most overrated player in the NFL this season. First off, we have high school senior Mitch Trubisky. No, not even that. 8th grader Mitch Trubisky. Then we have Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, the wannabe running back, and then Juju Smith-Schuster, who hangs out with YouTubers more than he hangs out with his football team.
This has just been coming into who Helly fucking hates podcast. This has. Okay, why Mr. Jackson?
I mean, he had one good season, and this year he proved that he can't carry a team like anybody else. So he's at least Tua didn't do half bad. I mean, I don't know. The Ravens lost to the Titans. Titans only have Derrick Henry. And so basically it's Lamar Jackson versus Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry won. So, and plus Lamar Jackson, all he does is run. He's a selfish SOB. He's like Grealish. I hate him. It's the attitude. He's a great player, don't get me wrong, but he's selfish. He thinks he can do everything, and that mentality doesn't get you far. Like Tom Brady, you could see that he leads the team and works with the team. Doesn't seem like that with Lamar.
Okay, why Juju?
I don't know. I hate him. I don't hate him. I mean, obviously it wasn't much help to the Steelers, and he's spending too much time on TikTok and dancing. I mean, there's a kid. Okay, story time. So there's a kid at my school who's a famous country singer, and not at my school, at my old school. He's a famous country singer, and he's like good friends with Juju. He's like, we hang out all the time. Like Juju misses practice to come see me, and I'm like, that's probably why the Steelers are so bad.
Russell Wilson.
I don't think he's overrated. I think he just had a bad O-line. I think next
Okay,
year.
so the way that the reason why I put this, because I put this one, was I don't think you can really blame it on the O-line that much. I think yes, they're not great, but when you have the wide receiver that they have, they're good, but it just feels like Wilson's just trying to find an excuse for him not playing very well. I don't get the hype around Wilson. Okay, I'll be honest, I don't get it. I think he can be a good player. I just don't get the hype.
That's fair. I think he already lived his glory days. So
I just don't understand why people think he's as good as what they think he is. I think he's a good player, but that's about it.
I think it helps that he has a lovable personality and a pretty wife. So I think that always adds to it. Like, and also he's. I want to say this because he did. I'm sure you know who. Do you know who Dude Perfect are?
Mm-hmm.
He did a video with them in 2014 after his like Super Bowl run with Pete Carroll or whatever. And there's a stat I saw it somewhere where like his ratings like went up like as a player. Like people were rating him more just because like he did that. And I think Russell Wilson might actually win this. Cry. I actually like Russell Wilson. He's the one person on this list I actually enjoy.
Okay then, Mitch Trubisky, or as I call him, Mick.
I don't want to be too mean to him because it's like bullying an 8th grader. For those of you who don't know, Mitch Trubisky hasn't gone through puberty yet, and he literally got his braces off yesterday. It's like, look at me. That's why he smiles all the motherfucking time.
Oh dear.
Anyway, I dislike Mitch Trubisky. I don't because I like him and I want him to succeed. But I wouldn't say he's overrated. Everyone knows he's bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay then, who do you pick to be the winner of the most overrated player in the NFL over last season?
Oh, over last season, I want to say LeVar Jackson for being a one-season wonder because he wasn't even like in the conversation this year. Like,
Okay, I'm gonna go for Juju.
Stop. Fun.
Because I think Juju should win this because he's very entertaining on TikTok during the season when they were winning. When they started to lose, he got very spiteful and we're still better than them, we just lost. Take the loss and deal with the consequences. It's like with what he said about, was it Cleveland? Where he said they're going to get absolutely destroyed by the Chiefs. And let's be honest, they didn't get destroyed at all. They lost, but they didn't get destroyed. So the winner of the most overrated player is Juju Smith. Schuster. Right. Here we go. The final category of this evening.
I'm 7 for 7 right now. I just thought I would throw that out there.
No, you said Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I put him. No, not me winning, but look at all the answers you picked. Or the answers we said were winners.
That's true. That you have won all the ones that that you chose. So MVP of the league. We got 3 people in this one. Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen, or Patrick Mahomes.
Well, I have an extreme bias here, but
Are you going extreme biased or are you going to go sensible?
No. See, I hate Aaron Rodgers with my whole heart. I mean, I think he's probably the athlete I hate the most in the world. I hate him. I hate him. And I know I'm not supposed to say that as a loving person. I hate him. But Josh Allen, he had such a good like beginning of the year, and then he kind of choked. So I don't want to give him MVP, but I mean, he took the Bills up from being like again an irrelevant team. Like especially his bounce back from last season. Like he was ass last year. And then Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. But he didn't win the Super Bowl. If he won the Super Bowl, I'd have been like, oh, easy. Patrick Mahomes. I don't know. This is a hard one, actually. What are your thoughts? Because I'm just talking.
I think what they done for the team. So I'm thinking more about Josh Allen has been one of those players who I just don't get. I don't get. It's not that he's in the same division as Miami that I don't get. It's I don't get if he didn't. It goes with certain things. I think he had a good year, and I think he's improved a lot. But I think he got to his potential of where he should have been, or he should have been improving anyway. So he should be doing this, or he seems to be in the MVP talk more of shock that he could actually play in the NFL more than what his ability was. Mahomes, we all know, will be in the MVP category for the next, 10 years, 10, 15 years, I think.
He's like a new Brady or something. I'd hope so, because he's actually a likable person.
Yeah, and he's gonna win a lot more MVPs. There's gonna be a lot more, but I don't think you could look past Aaron Rodgers. I don't think you can look past him. I think what he done for Green Bay they got to the same point as what they did last year, but he literally just made them better. With no improvement to the team, with no added wide receivers or running backs to help him. They drafted up to get a quarterback in the draft. And he just seemed to have that chip on his shoulder that went, all right, you lot think about that. I'm going to show you how good I actually am. And let's be honest, I think he's going to be at Green Bay for the next maybe 3 years, maybe. But with Aaron Rodgers, we all know how good he is. He just needed he needed targets to help him, and he got that. But then at the end, when he needs the people, they just disappoint him. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers.
As much as I don't want to, I believe you're right. He just got engaged. Totally other now. He just got engaged.
You did. Congratulations.
Yes, because he's going to be watching this.
He is. Congratulations for watching. We know that you don't watch podcasts, and we know that you like to watch films. If you watch the Pat McAfee show when he was on there every week, he doesn't really do much and doesn't really like journalists. Fair enough. But well done. So the winner for MVP of the Robbos Gobcast Awards, the first ever award show on the NFL Robbos Gobcast podcast, is Aaron Rodgers. Yay! Next year it'll be Tua. So I'm just saying it. So here we go. We're just going to quickly run through the winners of today's award show, and we want to hear your opinions. MVP for the Robbos Gobcast Sports Show. MVP was Aaron Rodgers. For the Robbos Gobcast Rookie of the Year goes to Chase Young. For the Robbos Gobcast Worst Team in the NFL, the winner for that was the Dallas Cowboys. The Most Improved Team in the NFL is the Cleveland Browns. So close to saying Chicago Browns, and again, Jesus fucking Christ. The Most Overrated Player in the league is Juju Smith. Watch out, their fans are going to attack us now. The Most Underrated Player in the NFL is King Henry. The Super Bowl MVP goes to Fournette. The best and the last, but the Robbos Gobcast best celebration, which was the Ravens dancing on the Titans logo. But yes, thank you guys ever so much for joining us. welcome. Welcome. I must say fucking welcome. We're ending. Uh, This is the very first awards ceremony. We will be doing another one next year. We will keep doing it just because it's quite fun and it's also content. Yay! That's quite easy to come up with. But we will see you guys next week where we will be reviewing all the news that has happened over the last 2 weeks. As we haven't covered any news today, but we will be reviewing some of the news that has happened over the last 2 weeks, where we will be discussing that. And then we will, at some point, be doing some games, having a little bit of fun. We've got a long time. We've got the draft coming up as well. We've got free agency, which is starting very, very soon. We've got the franchise tags that will be happening. So that will be a conversation we will be having as well. So, with all and love and care, thank you guys ever so much for joining us, and we will see you next week. Bye.